attunement, buoyancy, and clarity. That's what sales is about now. It isn't simply about getting someone to sign on the line that is dotted so they buy something they don't want or don't need. I really think that that approach doesn't work anymore. In the new ABCs of selling, the A is attunement, understanding someone's perspective. Power actually inhibits perspective taking. One great lesson in persuading others, when you go into an encounter, even if you are nominally in the higher power position, think of yourself in the lower power position, because what that will do is that will enhance your ability to understand where the other person is coming from, which will ultimately be better in persuading, influencing, or convincing them. How do you remain afloat when you're dealing with rejection? And writers deal with rejection all the time. How do you prepare yourself for an encounter? The best thing you can do before an encounter isn't to say to yourself, you can do this. It's to ask yourself, can you do this? Now, that idea horrifies the Tony Robbins and Bella Caroli school. What? You're doubting yourself? When we ask questions, even to ourselves silently, you have to summon an answer. Say I'm pitching some ideas in a meeting. Can you do this? Yeah, I've pitched ideas in meetings before. Can you do this? Yeah, I'm actually really researched the heck out of this one. It's a really good idea. Can you do this? Yeah, I know Fred over there never likes anything, but I have some awesome arguments to persuade Fred. You begin summoning the reasons for doing something. You begin summoning the tactics for how to do it better. And so the question elicits something much more muscular than merely the affirmation. Why is clarity important? We used to live in a world where one side had a lot of information, the other side didn't have any. Now we live in a world where everybody's overwhelmed with it. Now you need the very different skill of curating information, making sense of all this information, bringing clarity to murky situations, finding out what's important and what's not. But equally important is a problem finding. How do you go in and understand hidden needs? How do you surface problems that people don't realize that they have? The great artists are skilled at problem finding. They are dealing with problems that no one realized were problems. The people who are making the transition at some level don't realize they're making the transition. Some people are stuck in the old ways of doing things. I think they're searching for a vocabulary to describe what they're doing, and they're searching for ways to do it better. I think other people are stuck in the past in taking that old-fashioned, old-school approach, but many of them are seeing this doesn't work very well, and they're looking for a new way to do things. I'm Daniel Pink, author of To Sell is Human, A Whole New Mind and Drive. If you like what you're seeing, subscribe to Thinker.
To Sell is Human is about how to move people with authenticity, with passion, and with purpose.
One day, I went back, I looked at my sent emails, I looked at my calendar, I looked at the tweets that I had sent. I realized that an enormous portion of my time involved selling. Not only selling books, but just convincing people, persuading people, cajoling people. I had this bizarre realization that I'm a salesman.
The book truly cemented a suspicion that I've had, which is we're living in a world now where we're all salespeople.